Welcome back to Meaning in Christ. Today, we're diving into the so-called Gospel of Jesus' wife. What is it? Why did it cause such a stir? And is it even real? In September 2012, Harvard professor of early Christianity, Dr. Karen King, presented a paper at the International Congress of Coptic Studies in Rome. Her paper introduced a small fragment of papyrus that she called the Gospel of Jesus' wife. It contained the words, "Jesus said to them, 'My wife,' before conveniently cutting off." Understandably, the media exploded. Headlines declared Jesus was married, but Coptic scholars were skeptical. The fragment is roughly the size of a credit card, with 8 lines of Coptic text. Line 4, the infamous "My wife," is what grabbed the world's attention. But as historians and scientists began to study the fragment more closely, questions started piling up. And these questions made it increasingly unlikely that the fragment was authentic. So, why are we discussing a forgery? 2 reasons. First, there are still too many people perpetuating misinformation about this fragment. Second, the story behind this fragment is an excellent case study in how real scholarship works. By understanding the process, we can learn to separate credible research from sensationalism. One of the first red flags was the handwriting. The script is unusually thick and blunt, almost as if it were written with a brush instead of the traditional reed pen. This is not what we typically see in authentic Coptic manuscripts. But the real smoking gun is that almost every single phrase in the fragment appears in the Gospel of Thomas, a Coptic gospel that's widely available online. Scholars found that the forger likely pieced together phrases, word by word, from Thomas, much like cutting letters out of a magazine for a ransom note. Even more damning was the discovery of a sister text, a fragment of the Gospel of John that Karen King acquired alongside the Gospel of Jesus' wife. This fragment was clearly copied from a 1924 publication of the Gospel of John, down to the exact line breaks. Statistically, the odds of 2 manuscripts having the same line breaks are basically impossible. By 2014, scholars overwhelmingly concluded that the Gospel of Jesus' wife was a forgery. But why does this matter? Beyond exposing a fake, it shows us how real scholarship works. Dr. King did everything right. She brought the fragment to a public forum, allowing experts worldwide to study and critique it. That transparency is what allowed scholars to reach a consensus. But let's address the elephant in the room. Why do people love the idea of Jesus being married? Conspiracy theories about Jesus and Mary Magdalene have been around for centuries. Texts like the Gospel of Philip, written in the 2nd or 3rd century, describe Mary Magdalene as Jesus' close companion. But even those texts tell us more about the theological debates of their time than about the historical Jesus. Conspiracy theories are fun and tantalizing, but sound historical analysis often gives us simpler, less dramatic answers. The truth is no less fascinating when it's grounded in evidence. When it comes to sensational discoveries, always check the source. Are reputable scholars involved? Are their claims supported by evidence? And remember, just because something sounds exciting doesn't mean it's true. I hope this glimpse into the scholarly process has been as fascinating for you as it is for me. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And be sure to check out my other videos. For those interested in diving deeper into topics like these, check out the link in the description, where you'll find ebooks that explore these subjects in more detail and help support the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time as we continue exploring the intersections of faith and history.